Okay, so for the 100th time in like the last few days, I apologize for the air conditioner. We have fans and stuff going, and the lighting, because it's really difficult to find light in our house right now. We've got most of the blinds and stuff closed because of the heat, so we're trying to keep some of that hot sun out. So you're getting a lot of sunshine on me right now. But I'm just at a side window, so um, I usually let you know if it's a Christian video, and even when it's a Christian video, I still don't really say the scriptures, but if you need them, they'll be down below. And if you need more, you need anything else, just comment down below, and I will get back with you. Or you can find me on Facebook at HM Weimer. And it's a page. I do have a profile there, but I'm not on that one all that much. I'm normally on my page, so it's easier to message me on my page. Today I want to talk to you about respecting others. It's not something that we seem to be doing a lot lately. We're in a very reactionary society right now. We have a tendency to react without thinking. We're not necessarily being respectful. We're not really thinking about our words. We're not having very much patience because, 2020 seems to be very active with the crap that's going on. And it's all around the world. It's not just our country, so it's not necessarily just the election. It's just a very active year. We've had fires, we've had locusts, we have had viruses, we've had all kinds of things going on, but we've also had peace. And we've had other things that have been positive movement forward. And now we're dealing with riots and protests and the different political things that are going on because of the election. Those are because of the election. Although it's been happening for a long time, just smaller, and now we're getting closer to re-election and things are getting a little tense. But back to respecting others. I'm still on my first cup of coffee. I had to go buy groceries without having coffee today so I could get my coffee. So coffee slows me down. It doesn't speed me up. It tends to help me be more focused because a million things going on in my brain, and I'm sure you can probably tell from some of my videos. So, respecting others. Sometimes it's a really difficult thing to do, especially if you disagree or they're being disrespectful to you. There is a video on retribution, which is not, retribution is not a good thing. Reacting to someone because they're reacting to you a certain way is not necessarily a good thing either. And I've done it. I've posted on different local news sites about something that's going on, and someone will give me, there's always some troller that's giving me a negative comment. But I've learned to just keep going past them. I used to respond, and I have responded before because what they've said to me is just totally out of place. They don't know me, so it's really difficult for them to even know my amount of knowledge. So it's really hard sometimes for me when people say that to me, especially with my education. I've worked really hard for that education. So it's really difficult when people are insulting my education, and it's difficult to not react. However, when we react, we should be respecting others. That's one thing that is causing more tension, is the fact that we are not respecting others and how they feel. Each reaction and each comment and each situation that someone is venting about, they're always venting about something that means something to them. I have friends who have very strong political views. Those political views are centered around their own life. And it's not that we have to agree. But when it gets to the point where we're commenting and insulting others to make ourselves look better, that's completely disrespectful. So that's something that we need to avoid. And so how do we do that in this reactionary society? How do we stop and not react with strong emotions about our own lives? It's all going to come back to our own lives. I had a friend comment the other day on something that I posted that wasn't even political. And they said, come on, Heidi, you're smarter than that. Yeah, but what was in the article that I posted agreed with my opinion, and it has something to do with my own life. And instead of returning a disrespectful comment about intelligence, I commented back and just said, my opinion, your opinion, and I love you anyway. And yeah, he may end up watching this video, so he'll know who he is, but I do love him. I love all of my friends, and that's something that we need to remember. When things are tense like this, people are going to take sides. They are going to comment about things that are affecting their lives. And we need to respect that they have an opinion and that they're being affected. And that's actually what we should be commenting about is, I'm sorry you're going through this. And realize that it's not centered around a derogatory remark to us. It's centered around something that they're feeling, some reaction that they have to something. And just because society is reactionary right now does not mean that we ourselves have to react. It does not mean that we have to step out and be what everyone else is being. So if we want our worlds to change and we want people to have respect for us, then that's what we need to show them, is that we can still do that, even in the society where people are being more insulting and they're taking sides. If we're still out there showing them respect, we're showing them that we can still be respectful, even in these situations. We can still be diplomatic. We can still have patience and kindness, even in these horrible situations. And if a few start doing that, maybe this wildfire of hatred and disrespect can stop with us. We can be the water that ends up calming all these fires. We can be that person. And that's what respecting others is about. I mean, it's not just respecting our friends, it's respecting even people that we don't know. So in a reactionary society, taking a breath and having some patience with all these emotions and reactions that everyone else is having is the high road. Honestly, it's teaching others that this can be done, that we can survive this, that we can learn to find common ground again and realize that there's a place where we all can respect each other and move forward again. Someone commented, I can't even talk today without coffee, commented the other day that they don't know that, because this has gone so far, that they don't know that there's any way that we can ever repair it. And I commented back and said there is always a way to repair everything. And there is. It's finding a common ground. It's finding a common thought. It's finding a common place and moving forward from there. So that's what I pray for you this week, is that somehow you make sense of this video and that you learn to find common ground and to realize that everything out there is so reactionary, and that you can be the calm in the storm. You can be the one who puts out those fires, and that you can find a way to do that even for yourself. That you can learn to take that breath and have some patience, and that you can be the change in your world, that you can help these people recenter and come back to the I love you anyways. In Jesus' name I pray that for you. And as always, believe and make it so.